This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hit ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
You're listening to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Rachel Casella standing by. Caller 9-844-999. Olo will play Profile This in minutes. And we do have your headlines on the way 1 hour from now. First, quick check into Mike Hawk for some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right, a man in Redlands, California. Never mind, we just covered that. The cops in Utah pulled a man over on Saturday, and it turned out he was on a stolen motorcycle. So he took off, but they didn't chase him. One of the cops actually recognized the man, so they just went to his house to wait instead.
They knew Brandon.
And when he got home about an hour later, they arrested him.
Mm-hmm. And he drove all around, trying to do all kinds of elusive maneuvers, figuring he was trying to shake him and everything else. All the time they're just sitting on his porch waiting for his ass to get home.
Not bad.
I like it.
Oh, it's bad.
I mean, like, why chase him? We know this guy. We've arrested him before.
He's an idiot.
Exactly.
Did they know him from, like, past stuff? Or
I believe one of the cops
was
was like, you know what, man, I know this guy. Don't worry about it.
Some firefighters in Northern California were putting out a brush fire when a couple stole their truck.
Damn, man.
The cops finally caught them after a 2-hour chase, and they were both arrested on several charges.
One of them has to be, like, meth.
Yeah.
You think?
I have no doubt,
Steal a fire truck, number one, is insane. But to steal a fire truck while they're fighting a fire...
I know what we're going to do, honey.
Yeah, that tells me meth.
I love you, Angela.
Come on to steal a fire truck.
I know what we can do. I'm going to turn that siren on. You're going to take that shirt off.
I mean, I think we've all had the fantasy about stealing a cop car.
Of course.
But, like, I never
That's
thought
why
about...
it's a fantasy.
Never thought about stealing a fire truck.
Hang a dog out the window there, like a Dalmatian.
Good for a joyride, but then he ditched the truck.
Oh, he took it for a
just
while.
ditch the fire truck,
right.
yeah.
Earlier this month, a service dog in Georgia led its owner onto some woods where they found a box with 7 kittens inside.
Oh, cool.
Apparently someone abandoned them there, but they found them in time, and all 7 survived.
There you go. They know.
There's your feel-good story.
Mm-hmm. That is
According to an annual
There
study...
were originally 9, Mike.
Yeah.
I almost just said, as Thrill would say, there was 10.
Yeah.
The dog got tired.
All we know is they found the 7. We don't know what that box started with.
That's what it says. Found 7 in a box.
After the dog ate 3 of them and got full, it alerted the owner to the other 7 cats.
Like, you got a cat. How many cats do cats have at once?
Kittens can have litters between, 4 and 8 or 9?
Then they took them to the pet store and sold them.
That's right. According to an annual study, I don't know, Ted, I'm not breeding my cat. She's 1.
I'm just saying, you're the cat authority now.
Yeah.
I got a male cat.
I went to the
Gomez
Humane
will come over
Society,
and take
Ted.
care of
I
that.
adopted. I didn't shop.
All right.
Hey, Mike, if you want me to, I'll bring Gomez over, man. He's horny as hell. He'll lay down the law.
I don't think you want any Gomez in your cat.
No.
Oh, you want some Gomez love. I tell your cat Gomez love's coming.
It's called Gomez Goo.
My cat don't want no Gomez love.
Get some Gomez goodies.
He's going to put you in the stymy position. Tell her.
I already saved her from Gomez love.
All stinky with broken hips, but don't put it to her, Mike.
Oh, no.
All limpy with a crinkly tail.
No, stay away from my cat.
Lays down a turd that could clear out a freaking indoor stadium, man. That cat.
She made me mad last night, but I ain't going to put her up to that.
That is thick and tangy.
Oh, yeah. The Kool-Aid man busting through.
That's heavy, that thing you put down. How do dogs want to eat that?
I know.
Golly. It smells so bad, how could you have it in your mouth? Even if it's tasty, like, it wouldn't matter.
And then you cover it in sand.
Because it smells so bad. I mean,
you're not just eating a turd. Like, here's a turd that we then roll in sand.
It's got the roca on it now. And it's not that it's not delicious, obviously, but it smells like crap.
According to an annual study, the worst drivers in America are in...
I'll say...
I'm not going to... I saw this earlier.
Florida.
No.
Is it in the Northeast?
I have no idea. I'm not working on it.
No, hell
Omaha.
Omaha, Nebraska?
Omaha, Nebraska?
Can you name another Omaha?
No.
Neither can I. But yeah, I read that today. I'm like, Omaha, the worst driver.
Here's the thing. Credit where credit's due. You could say that the East Coast drivers are not good drivers. However,
There's billions of them.
They drive incredibly fast. And if they make an error in judgment, it's because they were driving fast, trying to get someplace. I give them the pass on that because they're more skilled drivers in my mind. So we're like, you can take your time and you can get into a crash. On the East Coast, man, you get in a crash, you're going 85.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you are driving.
And you commit to a descent. When you get to a traffic circle, Go. Decision.
Go.
A new study found the best times to go to sleep and wake up to make yourself look good.
To look good?
Yeah.
I'd say wake up in the night before you go out.
Can't possibly be for everyone.
Best bedtime is 9:45 p.m.
Not happening.
Best time to wake up is 6:55 a.m.
About 10 hours.
9 hours, yep.
But
Takes over
basically,
9
you're not
hours.
going to look good. You're going to look your best. So if you're ugly, you're still ugly.
Yeah.
You just look the best you're going to look, right?
Yeah, and sometimes, like, I don't know, people plan to go to bed early and then,
It doesn't happen.
right?
Right.
Are you still watching?
Yes, I'm still watching.
Yes, still
Goddamn.
watching Netflix.
I like to go to bed at 8:30.
8:30, whatever.
Do you really,
There's
you
no
really
way you go to bed at
You don't go to
8:30.
bed at 8:30.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Sit in bed. Maybe I'll watch a little Netflix in
All
bed.
right, that's
All
not
right,
bad.
all right.
Maybe like an
That's- yeah.
episode or a half.
What time do you normally close your eyes and go to sleep?
About 9:05.
9:05. And what time do you wake up?
About 6:50.
So this is as good as you're ever going to look.
So that's it. You're
This
the
is it.
example.
You've hit the peak.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's not worth it.
Hey, my cock. That's as good as it's going to get.
Yeah, I know.
Just know it.
Damn it.
He's got a girl and a cat. I mean, it's
Yeah,
working.
you
And
got
I'm
it.
ugly.
Yeah.
A new
But
study found the
cat
most
peed on
popular
them.
lottery numbers in the world. The 5 lucky numbers that people play the most are 11, 7, 17, 27, and 19.
So the sevens come up a lot.
They do. 7's a lucky number, man.
But is that because people play it, or is that because it hits? There's a difference between I play this because I believe it to be lucky, therefore it is played more often, and there's a difference between does this number actually show up and do I win with it?
Right.
That would be
They're
what
popular,
I would want to. You can
sure.
play this number because it's popular, but if it's not
Most
winning,
people don't win the lottery.
Did you
Yeah.
say seven's lucky, though? I mean, I don't want to crap out.
Yeah,
Depends on the game.
But there is a point in the game that you can hit a 7 and you're actually making money. There's a
Yeah.
point in that game that you actually do want 7s, Ted.
Yeah.
There's a new line of high heels out from Crocs.
Stop it.
Sweet, wear 'em.
It looks like they've got about a 2-inch heel, and the sole is made from that rubbery, spongy material that made Crocs famous.
You know, finally, I can cross dress and know my feet are protected.
Yeah. Now when you're
Yes.
gardening, I can see that calf work you've been doing.
A chocolate company just
Last
released.
time I saw somebody in Crocs, they were feeding chickens.
Right, exactly.
I also think the Croc high heel, like if you're an SEC college football fan, look for that soon.
Yeah.
They'll be rocking them there, boy.
A chocolate company just released new avocado toast chocolate bars.
Did anyone punch them?
It's made by literally smashing avocados and bread into chocolate.
That is,
No,
I don't
thanks.
think the flavor carries over like that. Chocolate's too dominant of a flavor. Avocado it's a light flavor. Like, you can't have avocado flavored stuff because avocado is more of a
That's true.
texture and a taste than it is kind of a flavor.
Well, I think you can have avocado flavored stuff, but it's got to be like a topping for like a taco.
Right.
You know,
it's
like
not the primary
avocado
thing.
sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Like I don't want avocado in my sweets though.
Right.
Agreed.
An expert on Brazilian turtles recently got a big award, then had it taken away after its acceptance speech included a slideshow with shots of scantily clad
Hey,
women.
Mike, you know what? And you know what's up with those? They're completely hairless. It's all been taken off.
Here's the turtles. I mean,
It's a Brazilian
Damn, man.
turtle.
Why? Why
They
did he
get the whole
add-
backside, the whole kit and caboodle. They
You think
just
he
zap
added
all
them?
over.
Or
wax
had
the
the
shell
wrong,
myself.
Yeah, like why did he add slides of scantily clad women to a study on turtles?
Because he's an
he's a-
expert on turtles, Ted.
and anytime he can look at a woman.
Because it's Brazil. What do you think of when you think of Brazil? You know what I mean? Like, I think of like the beach volleyball team.
Oh, no.
Right?
Jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
Who, what?
Jiu-jitsu?
Oh, jiu-jitsu.
Apparently,
That
the
was
newest
trying to
parent-
fake
Yeah.
Portuguese accent.
apparently the newest parenting trend is to throw a period party for your daughter.
That
Why?
seems way too personal for her.
It's incredibly personal.
She's reaching the womanhood.
God.
Let me evite everybody.
Yeah, right.
My daughter's having her period. Would you like to bring that up to her?
My son's trying to impregnate the drain in the shower to have a J.O. party for him.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Bring the punch,
Everybody
Mavis.
bring your lube.
they are now sexually
Come on over.
mature.
Oh, yeah. He's actually taking a bath now. We're shocked. Finally, something happened to make him shower.
Why would you do that to somebody?
Shaved his dirt stash. We know what that is.
A bicyclist in
We're having
Washington.
pizza. Come on.
A bicyclist in Wisconsin blew through the guardrails on a drawbridge and things did not go according to plan.
How's that?
I'll tell you all about it 1 hour from now.
Thank you, Mike Conk. Headlines are on the way 1 hour from now. First, the game is...
The men's room presents Profile
And
This.
Stephen Thrill Hogan to please tell everyone how Profile This is played.
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Melody. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello.
Hola! All right, happy Melody. Do you understand how this here game is played?
I sure do.
Fantastic. Here's your story. We go to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where everyone's crazy, but in this case, a 53-year-old woman. She's now facing charges of premeditated murder and aggravated battery on a person 65 years of age or older. Now, police say she became enraged when her mother, back in July, told her that her siblings would be receiving the inheritance, not her. So the mother pulls her out and says, look, your siblings are getting a cut of my goods. You get nothing. Well, that's when she freaked out, and she told police that she'd been temporarily living with her mother when the incident occurred, and while describing the incident to a detective, she said she pushed her mother to the floor, grabbed her by the arms, quote, ripped her skin off, and then grabbed her mother's neck with both of her hands. After the beating, took her mother to the bathroom, washed the blood off of her, put her in bed, and then called 911, trying to make her look like she died in her sleep or something. Well, the mother, she ended up going to the hospital, but that's where she died. Oh, yeah, she died, with the irony being you're not going to get anything from the will. Meanwhile, the daughter, she was arrested, and she is in jail now. Do you believe that the angry daughter is black, white, Mexi, or Jew?
Oh, gosh. I think white. Definitely.
What town?
Why'd you say
Florida?
It was in Fort Lauderdale, which you've not been. Everything lives there or in the area.
Oh, Melody, I'm going to go crazy guess here. I'm going to go Jewish.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Oh, because it's Florida. Florida has a little bit of everything. There is a will to be had.
There is a will.
All the other kids get it. This woman does not get her mom's share of what she thinks she deserves. That seems to me to be white and entitled in some way, but instead of going with a normal white answer here, I'm going to throw a curveball and go Jewish because it's Florida and there's a big Jewish population.
Fair enough.
But that's not what I'm saying you should do. That would be my guess.
Okay. Well, I think I'll stick with white.
White final answer?
Oh, that's a nice way of saying, Miles. I don't buy it.
We're going to find out there, Melody, if she was black, white, Mexican, or Jewish next.
That was a tease.
You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, profile this. We've got a 53-year-old Florida woman, and she's living with her mother, and she became angry when mom says, look, as far as my will goes, everything is going to your brothers and sisters. So the woman decided then to basically push her mom to the floor, and she pinned her arms back, and I guess she choked her and killed her.
Pulled her down by the arms, and by her own admission, ripped her skin off. Those were her words.
Oh, boy.
So, Melody, we asked you, did you believe that this woman was black, white, Mexi, or Jew? And in the end, you went white. You started white. You listened to Miles' explanation, stuck with white. Oh, sorry.
Mexi?
Mexi.
Okay.
Good job, Ted.
Thank you.
Now for all TV news all the time, it's time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box,
Armageddon.
the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
Yeah, sounded good.
Jiggly chords,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's truly all it is.
Yeah, I was having drinks with her last night.
Jiggly chords,
Jiggly
you know.
chords. Get over here, baby.
Would that be the name of the all-male strip club?
Every Wednesday night, it's ladies'
Jiggly
night.
chords.
Welcome to Jiggly Chords.
Jiggly's Chords, at Mercedes Lexus Sadie's.
So, in this day and age, people like to get real fired up about stuff that, frankly, I don't think matters. Not only does it not matter, sometimes it's just like, hey, we're having fun. Let's just have some fun. Point in case, Major League Baseball. Now, when they have an all-star game, before that, they have a home run derby.
Correct.
All right? Now, for years, a lot of people have watched the home run derby. I may have fallen off in the last few years, not cared as much.
Sure.
But last night, to me, was one of the most exciting home run derbies I'd ever seen. Now, remember, back in the day, you had outs. So if you didn't hit it out of the park, that counted as an out.
Okay. All right.
So you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
didn't hit a home run. So I forget, you got as many pitches as you wanted, but you only got 10 outs.
Okay.
So how they've changed it now is it's timed out. So you can hit a bunch of quote-unquote outs, but it's just a matter of time.
Okay.
You get a set amount of time to hit as many home runs as you can. Now, Bryce Harper, who plays for the Nationals, this is going on in Nationals Park, he just absolutely in the last minute just crushes things. I mean, he had to tie it.
With 9 with 60 seconds.
It was something insane. But technically, you got to let the ball that you hit land in the stands before he could throw the next pitch. So some people think he cheated, but I think it was damn exciting.
45 to go with 30 extra seconds. Pitch inside. His bat is pulled a few.
And it seems like if he gets the ball near the zone, it's a home run, so you just got to get him close.
Now he's in another groove here with 12 and 13. Here goes 14.
They're just leaving the park.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Oh, my goodness. This is getting fun. This is going to be interesting.
This is going to be over soon.
Oh, wow.
Another one.
Oh, my goodness.
That one's popped up. Remember, there are still 30 seconds of bonus time. That one could pull him within one. Clock stops. He's got 30 seconds.
Yes!
That was a huge...
So literally, as he's walking off, right, on that round, he's already hit the 30-second bonus, but it goes to zeros, and his last home run lands. So now he's tied up. Forget the guy's name from the Cubs. Okay. So now they're tied up, right? He's going to next year a bonus 30 seconds to just hit one home run. If I remember correctly, it only took one pitch, and he absolutely crushed it.
Yeah, it did.
Bryce won.
There it is! Center field, and Bryce Harper has thrown his bat in the air and won the 2018 T-Mobile Home Run Derby, and he loves it. Let's go!
So two things. Number one, you go to the Men's Room Facebook page. You could watch the video. Now, me and Mike watched it earlier. Technically, his dad's pitching. Oh, also, his dad is yoked.
Oh, is he?
Oh, my God. Did you not see him?
He looks like Dan Blitzerin.
Oh, the crazy guy from Vegas?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. But so technically, I guess he did cheat, but it's the home run derby. It's his son he's pitching to. Like, I don't really care.
Sure.
But you can go watch the video.
Doesn't
you can
matter.
see that, right? The rate he's hitting those home runs was kind of ridiculous. But I thought it was awesome. I texted Mike. I said, man, you got to watch this thing.
Now you know why he got so good.
Yeah.
If his dad's grooving him on pitches and all that stuff, and he still got it, I mean, you have to think he worked with him for years.
Yeah, it was just pretty cool. And then I am not against a good bat flip if you end a game on a walk-off.
Sure.
But I'd never seen that. He hit that thing, and he started walking down the line holding the bat above his head, and then he just threw it. And I was like, that's pretty cool. I don't know.
No fun allowed in baseball.
I don't know that.
Do it
Well,
either.
I would do that during a game. Like, you get away with a bat flip. If you took two hands and threw that thing, somebody's getting plunked. Even if the game's over, somebody's getting plunked.
Let's be like, bro, it's the second inning. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, come on, man. Hold this. Jack the game up. You're escalating things.
I thought it was great, though, and honestly, to me, that was one of the best things they've done. And also, I was telling people this earlier, like, whatever the All-Star game is you're thinking of, and I want to say baseball was the original one, like, you're like, especially like football, right? Like, the Pro Bowl just sucks, right? But All-Star games in themselves are an outdated thing. Baseball started this, decades ago because people never saw the National League guys.
Right.
Like, if you were a Yankees Red Sox fan, you never saw the National League guys unless you made the World Series.
Sure.
So, I mean, this is the era where All-Star games started. So, to me, the skills competition is the best things they can do.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, not only that, but, when you get to the Pro Bowl point or whatever, based on how all that went down, the best players are playing in the Super Bowl. They're not playing in the Pro Bowl. When you take a break in the middle of the season, you get the best players that are playing to that point. Not that they couldn't have the best second half of the season and be all-star worthy
there's too much
later.
contact in football.
Right.
They're not trying to hurt themselves for something that doesn't mean
but
anything.
But in baseball, the game does mean something as far as the World Series is concerned.
Not anymore.
It doesn't anymore.
Oh, they dropped that.
I'm pretty sure they dropped it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm saying even with basketball, right? Like,
they'll play. Not a lot of defense.
They play one-on-one. It's kind of fun to watch. But at the end of the day, you want to be watching that Saturday night because you want to see the dunk contest. You want to see the three-point contest. And I think the NFL just needs to do some of that stuff.
They should because the game sucks.
Right. Like, I'd rather watch all those dudes go through a skill competition than, right? And then if you hit somebody.
It should be like sponsored by Cialis. They have the quarterbacks throwing the football through tires.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're playing Madden.
Right. You would watch it.
Seriously, who's the best NFL player who plays man? I mean, all of them do.
Yeah.
You know it's a guy in the practice squad.
Yeah, and mix it up.
Or free throws. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. Like whatever.
Bring free throws to
whatever the skill is. Like, it could be the home run derby. Whatever.
You know what? I would
It's
watch
better-
football players do the home run derby.
It's better than the crap they're putting out there.
Watching other athletes, though, try to swing baseball bats can be pitiful.
Okay, what if they did the the NFL dunk competition?
NFL has the athletes.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they can do that. And you'd be like, oh, my God.
You would watch that every
Odell
time.
Beckham, he's got some game, obviously. Or whoever.
You guys know Neil Young.
Yes.
I would say most people, if you're a rock fan, you know Neil Young. From Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and as Miles would say, sometimes Young.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not positive. He's also, he's Neil Young.
He's Young,
a rock
dude.
friggin' legend, right? But he has a very unique way that he sings and he talks. So Dana Carvey was recently on with Jerry Seinfeld and Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee on Netflix. But he does a pretty good impression of Neil Young here singing Christmas songs.
This is Neil Young Christmas album.
Yeah.
You better not cry. You better not pout, and I'm gonna tell you why. The Santa Claus is coming to town.
I was like, it's like I'm the biggest Neil Young guy, but I was like, damn, that's funny.
Neil Young did an album about 10 years ago that was all like Americana love songs and lullabies and like, oh, Susanna. It's the same frickin' thing.
Yeah.
Totally.
But I love the
America.
guy. I can't help it, in spite of the fact that everything's kind of the same.
I come from Alabama. And you're like, oh, my God, it is. It's Neil Young doing exactly that.
And Dana Carvey, we've
great
talked
album.
about him before, famous from Saturday Night Live. He's been in a few movies.
A few here and there, sure.
Yeah. But, man, I forgot how funny he is. That was just the one thing I picked out of there. There was a ton of stuff in there. His impressions are spot on.
I forgot that he did impressions. He never, stuck, you know? You didn't mind seeing him, but he's always kind of the sidekick.
Well,
Yeah.
he did Bush back in the day, like, not going to do it.
Oh, that's
Wouldn't
right,
be
yeah.
prudent.
Yeah. And,
1,000 points of light.
yeah. Satan.
Yeah,
Church-
exactly. And then
Good news. Stranger Things fans. Netflix released basically a teaser for season 3 of Stranger Things. Apparently, there's a chance the gate could reopen at Walden Books. I say it that way as I've never watched this show, but it seems big.
yeah.
It's all about Walden Books. Don't worry about the gate, just Walden.
You don't need to watch 2 seasons deep to report on this crap. Right. I mean, I haven't gone that far. I went through season 1, I'll get to season 2 eventually.
Yeah, that's fair.
This talk of season 3, I'll get there sometime. I just need some time off.
By the way, that's still about a year off, though.
All right, well,
So, I mean,
I
they're
got time. I can do it over the vacation.
Damn, all those kids are going to be like,
I
yeah,
can do it
man, I
over
guess
the
the gate opened up.
upcoming Thanksgiving holiday we have here.
Yeah, well, I think sometimes that's the tough part with with Hulu and Netflix and all this stuff. You get so used to binge watching these shows.
Yep.
I do it. I forget. It's like, where the hell is that third?
Right, because when you're done, you're done.
Right, it's like, where the hell is that third season? It still takes them a year to film this stuff.
You just
and
watched
edit
it in
up.
one night.
Have you gone to Esses Creek yet? Have you started watching that with Eugene Levy and his son?
No.
Oh, God, it's so good. It's almost like watching Best in Show Spinal Tap in the 20-minute variety of just that type of comedy.
All right.
It's hysterical.
I'm still stuck on my new superhero guy, Luke Cage.
All right, I'll check that out next.
Yeah. All right, now I want to play a game with you two. Because I'm,
Okay, Jigsaw.
Well, I'm just not positive that you're going to know a lot of these people.
Oh, yeah, let's play a game that you got to suck at. That's basically what you're telling us.
Well, MTV has put out their list of the Video Music Award nominees.
All right. Okay.
Video of the Year.
There's so many good ones this year.
Mm-hmm.
Cardi B.
I'll go with...
Cardi B and Bruno Mars. They make the list for the Finesse remix.
No, it's going to be Star Wars.
Star Wars?
The guy who played... what's his name?
Oh, good call, Miles.
Oh,
Star Wars.
yeah,
You're talking about Childish Gambino.
he's Star
Donald
Wars.
Glover.
Star Wars going to
Star
win.
Wars. You're like
Star
an old
Wars.
man. You know, Star Wars.
Star Wars going to win.
Face
Certain
was
Star
like-
Wars guy.
Well, and This Is America was a massive.
Yeah.
It's a video.
By
It's
the way-
one video I watched.
Donald Glover. Like, you guys know who that is.
Yeah.
And could fathom that he's a rapper, too.
Childish Gambino, or whatever the hell the name of the
I was
alter
talking
ego.
to two people last week who had no idea who he was.
Oh.
Really?
And I was laughing like a maniac. I mean, it was like midnight and I was kind of drunk, but I'm like, you two are effing with me. You don't know who Donald Glover is. And they're like, no, is he related to Danny Glover? I was like, yeah, it's his son.
Mm-hmm. Tell him Jerry.
Orlando Calrissian.
Yeah, right. I mean, right. He's in Star Wars.
Right.
They made a whole one about
I bet he
He's
wins.
a Star
I bet he
Wars
wins.
guy.
You can always see this stuff when you look at the list of what I think's going to happen.
All right, so Ariana Grande's in there, Bruno Mars and Cardi B, the Carters, Childish Gambino, good call. Then, of course, Drake, God's Plan.
Yeah.
Which Childish Gambino will probably win, but, man, I really like Drake.
Well,
all right, how about Artist of the Year? You guys are close so far.
Artist of the Year?
Think of some of the same people.
Drake.
Drake is in there.
I would just guess he wins based on the fact that it's Drake and he's had a very big year.
Well, your boy Bruno Mars is in there.
Yeah, but he hasn't really had any big radio airplay or anything. Like, he's doing well on tour. He's got a song.
Finesse
or
is pretty big.
Yeah, I guess so.
Post Malone gets in there.
So we wouldn't know.
All right. Now, this one, I'm going to give you some names. See if you even know who they are. This is the best new artist. You know Cardi B.
Mm-hmm. Not really. I know her name.
Are you familiar with either of these little fellas?
Little fellas.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Nope.
I've seen his name.
Lil Pump.
Yes.
Lil Pump I've heard of. Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Lil Pump is
you
the,
guys
is,
are
is,
hip,
is
man.
the little
We're
crazy
hip.
kid. What about the Tech Nine guy with a tattoo on his cheek? Does he
6ix9ine?
Yeah.
He does not have hits like that.
Oh, okay.
He makes club bangers.
All right.
Either way, I was looking at this list today and I was like, man, I try to stay hip. I was like, some of these people I don't even know. You could tell if you're listening right now that I've skipped some of the names in these categories and I'm
sometimes I
positive how to pronounce
like
them.
Fallout Boys in the rock category. God damn it! And I realize like I'm 12 again, and I'm like this
Right.
rock. I'm this rock purist.
Oh yeah, people still get fired up, man. They get real.
You
got
to play Living, Loving, Mate into Heartbreaker.
There's some weird combinations of stuff out there.
What do you mean?
You know, like even for us, right? Like some people still think it sounds weird that the men's room has a beer, right?
Yes,
I do.
Called men's room beer.
Because if you don't know, right? Like men's room beer.
Sounds not good.
So, you know, I like donuts, I like beer, but Seth Meyers here had a good point.
Dunkin' Donuts is partnering with Harpoon Brewery to release a coffee-infused beer. Not to be outdone, Four Loko is now partnering with heroin.
Hey, let's be honest. If you like beer, I almost guarantee you like a donut.
Yeah. Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. Very good. All right, Mike's got your headlines coming up here in just a few minutes. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Florida man upset that he burned his chicken starts attacking beachgoers with a boat anchor. We head to the Jersey Shore where a beach umbrella blows away, impaling a woman downwind in the spanker. Japanese City looking to hire ninjas at $85,000 a year. A woman in Texas bites off then swallows a friend's nose while holding a beer. And a woman survives being attacked by thousands of bees in California. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's Mike Hawk.
All right, our top story, a bicyclist in Wisconsin blew through guardrails on a drawbridge and things did not go according to plan. The video shared online shows the cyclist weaving around blockades, keeping cars off the road as the bridge rises and making their way to the risen bridge. As they approached the bridge, the cyclist fell into the gap created from the bridge rising and disappeared. You know, as the bridge rises, like right where the beginning of the bridge, if you were, meets the road, there does have to be that little gap there as it kind of goes down into the road. And they fell into there. Yeah. Paramedics were able to get the cyclist and their bike out of the gap and take them to the hospital. They shut down the bridge because, honestly, they didn't know where they were. So if that thing came shut, it probably would have been an even nastier scene. Did you guys see the video?
I did not. Do you see him go disappear?
Yeah, they ricochet off the first of those barricades, so they might have been drunk.
Okay.
But I don't know if they were like attempting to jump off the bridge or just wanted to be first in line for when it opened back up, but it didn't look smart right from the jump.
Not on a bicycle. On a motor powder thing when it's like But you keep losing momentum. It's continuing to go up. It's a drawbridge.
But there was that story.
You're fighting gravity.
There was that story a few months ago of that guy in a Saturn who basically the bridge started going out from underneath him, and he made it.
Oh, that's right.
Dukes of Hazzard style, man.
A little effort.
That's right. In other news, we go to Florida, where a man has been arrested for disorderly intoxication after he made quite a scene on a local beach. The man was seen by many witnesses stumbling around the beach, cursing at patrons, and even swinging a boat anchor at those he deemed necessary.
Dang.
When asked why he was swinging the anchor at one individual in particular, he told authorities that it was because he ruined his chicken. People couldn't help but notice the smell of booze on his breath, and he was arrested.
It takes a long time to cook chicken on a grill, especially if it's bone-in. I mean, you really have to. There's a fine line.
But he burned it, so he left it on there way too long.
Then he got really mad.
And you get one shot, man.
What's amazing is he had a boat anchor with a chain on it on the beach.
Just a freaking boat anchor, just ready to go to town and attack somebody.
I know what I'll do.
Damn. Was he actually like swinging around flail style?
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, you know,
I'll go set up the
Ghost
barbecue
Rider
on the beach and then attack people.
Damn. We do have a pair of job opportunities that are making headlines for those currently in between jobs here. One of which is mattress firm who are looking to hire a snooze turn. Like an intern, but it's a snooze turn. See what I did there?
Oh, boy.
They'll be responsible for testing the mattresses and creating written and video reviews of the products. Must be, quote, proficient in napping regardless of the time of day.
Good. I tell them things they didn't expect, like absorbs your semen stains. People will never know that you came with a lost on a fart. The mattress just sucks it all away.
Really cushions the knees.
Right. It's perfect for page 27 of the Kama Sutra.
No.
Just enough give.
I love the adjustable back. The other is an opportunity in, I didn't figure out how to pronounce this. Iga, Japan, about 300 miles from Tokyo.
Call it Iga. Make people uncomfortable.
They are currently suffering from, I kid you not, a ninja shortage.
Uh-oh.
They are willing to pay $85,000 salary for people's time.
If I'm a true ninja, I'll take as much as I want.
The city, give me more. The city's biggest tourism draw is their annual Ninja Festival, which brings in roughly 30,000 tourists a year, and they are currently suffering from a depopulation of the town.
Come to Ninja Fest.
Apparently, this town has a very rich ninja culture.
I guess.
A lot of history of ninjas.
They call it Detroit.
So everybody with a katana in their basement, your time has come. Arm yourself and head to Japan.
I've never been around so many ninjas before.
Town's full of ninjas.
We're not in Sweden anymore.
Uh-oh. Ninjas are just ruining this town. Sticking with tourism, a tourist from England did not have the ideal vacation experience when she went to one of the beaches in New Jersey. There was a rather strong sea breeze that rolled through and took a beach umbrella with it.
Oh, man. Have you, Mike, I know you're...
Squeamish?
No. I've seen this happen before where the wind picks up.
What?
Well, people bring their beach umbrellas, right?
Yes.
And they dig them in the sand as far as they can.
Yes.
Some people are... the idea of one of these things tumbling, and now you have this beach umbrella, which is basically a parachute.
Right.
With a big stick.
Spear on the end of it.
And it's a spear. And so she was impaled by this thing as it tumbled and blew down the beach.
Mm-hmm. I was just getting there.
Oh, my God. That is absolutely...
I've never heard of one impaling somebody.
No.
With the amount of force that it had, and it went all the way through, man.
Because he's just saying, I mean, it's not like a real spike on the end of it. It's just a little point.
Right.
That's some strong wind you got there.
Yeah, with all that weight and all that stuff, it becomes just...
maybe your skin's like meringue. It's easy to poke through.
In one side and out the other. Authorities were able to free her from the umbrella and take her to the hospital.
And some dude ran over and went, "Do you guys want a picture?"
Holy SJ!
That makes more sense. You ever been to a beach on the East Coast?
Back to the realm of assault, a woman in Texas is facing charges after she attacked a neighbor of a friend. The three women had been spending the night out together at a bar when they returned to the neighbor's home to end the night. The woman wanted to keep the party going, but the neighbor wanted her to leave instead. The woman then attacked the neighbor, dragging her to the ground and biting off a large chunk of her nose.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
The neighbor...
How you gonna smell now, bitch?
I'm sorry. It looks like the kind of people that would be nose biters.
You look like a nose biter, don't
Thank
you?
God I guess, well, whatever.
Ugh, she was taken to the hospital for emergency surgery, and the woman was arrested. That's it for headlines. With that, Mike Hawk is up.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time for the return of Who Sucks Less. The word is back, and we'll drink and toast with the shot of the day.
Yes, indeed, it is all true, but in the meantime, we be all about those bags. So until next time, do what you do best, and for Aletha's sake,
Stay beautiful.